Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
Mariners faithful, breaking news just dropped. The offseason is heating up, and the information that just came out could change the game forever. Don't waste any time, because this is an exclusive report you'll only find here. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you don't miss out on what truly matters to our team. It's the most significant move the front office has made in years, and you need to know the details. Hello, M's fans. We're back with another exclusive and in-depth analysis of our beloved Seattle Mariners. Before we dive into the news that will make the ground of Puget Sound shake, I ask you, the true Mariners faithful, to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell, turn on notifications, because this is the best way to ensure you get quick and accurate insights on every strategic move, every home run, and every pitch that brings us closer to our ultimate goal. Think of it as a confidential bulletin, made for the fan who lives and breathes every victory, every defeat, and every hope. No one delivers the news like we do, and your subscription is the fuel that moves us. This is where you'll find the serious, objective, and above all, passionate analysis that our fan base deserves. The recent 9-6 victory over the San Diego Padres, while it may seem like just another game in a long season, carries a weight and a meaning that most surface level analyses simply don't capture. Let's deconstruct this. To start, what Jon Troupin's news from that day tells us is much more than the final score. It talks about resilience, adjustment, and the rise of key players who are setting the tone for what's yet to come. The headline, "The Mariners won 9-6," is in itself a condensed narrative. It doesn't just record the victory, but also suggests a battle, a back and forth, something that requires analysis to be fully understood. From my reading and my sources, and in line with what Troupin pointed out, this win was not a walk in the park. The game had its twists and turns, with the Padres taking the lead at one point and the M's showing strength to reclaim it. This points to a growing maturity in our team. They didn't panic, they adjusted. Let's get into the details. The mention of Cal Raleigh and his 50th home run is more than just a statistical milestone. It's the solidification of a player who has become the heart of our offense. The article notes that the looming MVP who hits from both sides answered the yearning of a fan base hungry for history. This is not an exaggeration. Raley's ability to adjust his approach against pitchers who attack him in different ways throughout the season is proof of elite professionalism and work ethic. He has become an anchor for the lineup, someone opposing teams must game plan for in every at-bat. His impact goes beyond raw numbers. He stabilizes the lineup, elevates the level of the players around him, and as a catcher, he plays a fundamental role in the defensive strategy. Having a player of this caliber, who chose to stay and is producing at such a high level, is the kind of asset that builds a winning franchise. Similarly, Bryce Miller's performance is a sign of optimism. Troupin's article mentions that after a disastrous second inning, Miller recovered with the help of his splitter. This is a significant tactical shift. We've seen Logan Gilbert and George Kirby successfully adopt the splitter, and Miller's embrace of this weapon is a crucial evolution in his arsenal. The article quotes Miller himself, who expressed confidence in the offering, saying, "I don't know how many times last year I had the confidence enough to throw splitters behind the count and get back into counts with it." This statement is revealing. It shows growing confidence in the pitch and, more importantly, an adaptation that is vital for long-term success in the MLB. A pitcher who can evolve and add new weapons to his repertoire is a pitcher who has the potential to be a star, not just a rotation player. Finally, we cannot ignore the revival of Jorge Polanco. The article highlights his 4 RBI night and compares it to his 2022-23 form. Polanco, who came in a trade, is becoming the stabilizer the lineup needed. His ability to hit consistently and with power against both right-handed and left-handed pitchers fills a critical gap. The 2-run hit into Edgar's Cantina and the bases-loaded double were the decisive moments that cemented the Mariners' victory. When you have Polanco producing at this level, the pressure on other hitters decreases, and the lineup as a whole becomes more dangerous. It's this depth that turns a good team into an elite team. In summary, the 9-6 victory over the Padres was not an isolated event. it was a microcosm of the Seattle Mariners' evolution this season. We saw the growth of key players, tactical adaptation on the mound, and a collective resilience that is becoming the hallmark of this team. The ability to hit against San Diego's secondary pitchers and maintain offensive pressure demonstrates that the roster's depth is real. What John Troopin captured in his column was the pulse of a team that, despite facing challenges, finds a way to win. The meaning of this victory goes beyond the scoreboard. It is proof that the team is on the right track. And we, as fans, live each of these moments as if they were the World Series final, because every step counts. What I understood from the text and what John Troopin communicated to us is that the victory was much more than the score. The game, with its turnovers and tense moments, highlighted the roster's depth and the team's ability to adjust. Cal Raleigh's offensive explosion, with his 50th home run milestone, is not just an individual feat, but a reflection of the maturity of a player who has become the backbone of the offense. Bryce Miller's adaptation, adopting the splitter with more confidence, shows a crucial evolution on the mound, an indication that the team is finding new ways to overcome opponents. And Jorge Polanco's impact, rejuvenated in Seattle, is proof that the front office's strategic moves are paying off. They brought in a player who fills a need and is delivering results. This 9-6 victory is a sign that the M's are building something lasting, not just winning isolated games. And that's the big news for us M's fans. And what do you think? Do you believe that Polanco's rejuvenation and Miller's new confidence in the splitter are the differentiators we need for the final stretch of the season? Leave your opinions in the comments. I want to hear the voice of our community. What does this victory mean to you? I firmly believe that the strength of our team lies in our connection and our collective analysis. So let's make this happen. To not miss any updates, like this video, share it with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more in-depth and exclusive analyses of the Seattle Mariners. Our coverage is continuous, serious, and passionate, made for the true Mariners faithful. Until next time.